Hi Ethan, this is Coach Smart from ABC Baseball Camps. I'm here to do your hitting eval. Okay, so let's get started. So Ethan, the first thing I noticed we talk about when we do this is your setup, okay? So we want to get you in a position like you're getting ready to hit. Okay, so you start with an open stance, which is fine. You know, a lot of guys do that. As long as when your stride foot hits, you know, you're going back to parallel. So let's watch what happens here. Okay, and you go from being open to being closed. Okay, so, and buddy, that just causes having something that for lack of a better term, complicated, is going to be hard to repeat. Okay, and if I'm coaching against you, buddy, you're going to get nothing but inside fastballs, and there's going to be no place for your hands to go against an inside fastball. Now, if you're cheating a little bit here because you saw the ball was outside or something like that, okay, that's something different. Let's watch another swing and see what happens. You do the same thing or not. Open. So you do the same thing every time. So you're inviting that catcher or the other team you're playing against and that coach and that pitcher to see that and go, okay, well, this kid's going to get nothing but fastballs inner half, and you're going to have a very difficult time, you know, putting a good swing on a ball like that. Okay, so, but we're jumping ahead. Let's go back to your setup. Okay, so from a width of your stance, that looks fine. I noticed right away your grip, though. You got big knuckles on your top hand to little knuckles on your bottom hand. And Ethan, we want that bat in the fingertips of your hands, not in the palm of your hands. The palm of your hands causes a bunch of issues. It forces you to use your big muscles, which are slow, compared to your small muscles, which are fast. And it just slows your barrel down and lots of things that you don't want to have. So get that darn bat in the fingertips of your hand, okay? The fingertips. Okay, your hands are high enough, that's fine. From a setup standpoint, you're getting pretty close to that ear hole of your helmet. Okay, so let's go ahead and go through and watch kind of where you land and stuff and how you land. Okay, so you got a little bit of a leg kick, and that's fine. Okay, but like I said before, you go from having an open stance to a closed stance with your stride. Okay, and then when your stride foot lands, bud, your foot's open. Okay, so it really doesn't matter how hard you push on your backside to create power, Ethan. It's being flushed out the front end of your swing because you're not hitting against anything. When you swing, you don't hit against anything. Your front hip's open, your front foot's open. So all that, you know, you got a great baseball body. All that energy you might be able to create with your backside is being wasted out the front end of your swing. Okay? That is not a very, very powerful position. No matter how good your swing is, how good your angle is to attack, you're just not going to get a lot out of that swing. Okay? With your foot open, your belt, your hip open, you know, you're just not hitting against anything. Okay? I want you to next time you're outside playing catch, I want you to put your glove arm against your side of your body and throw the baseball and see what happens. See how powerful that feels. If you're like the million other kids I had do this, it doesn't feel very powerful, buddy. If you like pitching them with your glove arm taped to your side, you couldn't throw the ball very hard because you're not throwing against anything. And when you're swinging with your approach to your hitting here, you're doing the same thing. You're not hitting against anything. Okay, and it's a shame too because, like I said before, you got a pretty good body for baseball. You do a fantastic job of driving that knee on the ball of your foot. I mean, fantastic. That's really good. But it's just kind of getting lost in the shuffle of all the stuff that's going on. Okay, so we talked a little bit about your grip. Okay, your knuckles being lined up. Okay, so one of the side effects of that happening. Okay, this is really good right here. Really good. Good position of contact there, right there. Okay, but you see your left arm at contact, it's bowed out. Got that big bend in it. We don't want that. I want that arm to be straight at contact. Okay. So we gotta get that grip. Like I said, has numerous effects, and that's one of them. Okay. Let's go ahead and finish this swing. Okay. So now we're gonna go watch your barrel route. We're gonna watch what your hands do, and how you handle the route from point A, where you're at now, to point B. Okay. So your stride foot hits. Okay, not too bad a job there. You're keeping that barrel up long enough to be successful, have a chance to hit. Okay. Kind of a higher, well, not really a high pitch. Look at it. So that pitch is below your belt buckle, but you are coming out of the ground to hit it. Okay. One thing we want to do, I see right away also, Ethan, this front leg is locked out. Okay. At contact. Now a lot of big time power guys will lock their leg out just after contact. Your leg is locked out right now. Okay. So if you look up hitting in a dictionary, it's going to say hitters must hit against a closed, firm front side. Okay, we don't want that front leg locked out. Most kids I've worked with that have that issue have a tendency to get under baseballs quite a bit. Plus you end up, I think, let's watch, you end up kind of pushing back. I don't see your weight being transferred at all. Okay, not much transfer there. Okay, again, back that foot opening up, hip already open. You haven't started your swing and your front hip is wide open. Okay, I don't know if I can even show you. Okay, let's see. Okay, right now, Ethan, if your front foot was where it's supposed to be, okay, which is parallel with your back foot, okay, this is where I'd want your upper body to be, right at contact right now. At contact, your chest, your belt buckle has to be facing the second baseman. Okay, it has to be facing where the second baseman will be playing with nobody on, kind of right in the middle between first and second. Okay, that's the only way you're ever going to have a chance to hit balls in the outer half. Because the way you're doing it now, the stepping towards the ball is not going to play as you get older. I have never seen a college guy in all my years of coaching or a pro guy do what you do. Okay, so you're going to have to change that, buddy, to have a chance to hit. Okay. Again, you got that front arm's kind of bowed a little bit. Your right arm is in great shape. Head slot, perfect. Back leg, really good. Okay, but now you start to come out of the ground. See that move right there? You're coming out of the ground instead of keep going down. I don't know how tall you are. Let's say you're 6 foot. By the time you get to this position, you should be about 5'10". And when you make contact, you should be about 5'9", still driving down into the ground with your legs and not coming up. And you're right, raising up, coming out of the ground, coming out of the power source, which is the ground. Okay, great finish, pretty good extension there, but you got to think about get smaller as a hitter, not taller as a hitter when we make contact. Stay in the ground, bud. Stay connected to the ground. Okay, so when I send you your hitting evaluation, I'm going to send you a couple drills to do to help with that rotation. The stance and stuff, Ethan, you're going to have to figure that out yourself, buddy. I mean, you're going to have to, this is how you should be standing. That looks right there about as parallel you get the whole time. And when you stride, you should stride to, someplace in here maybe. But that foot's going to be just like it is right now. Okay? I want to rotate this back hip against my front hip. But if my front hip's already open like it is when you swing, then you have nothing to stop that back hip from rotating. Okay? And that means your upper body's going to rotate. That means you're going to use your big muscles. And when I go to scout, I'm looking for guys that move the bat fast with their hands, not with their shoulders, not with their upper body. How fast can their hands work? And your grip and your stride stuff are kind of cut away from that. So I want you to really work on those drills I gave you to help you stay square. And I want to tell you good luck this spring and for baseball and stuff. And thanks for coming to camp. And we'll see you at the next ABC baseball camp.